only like 9 towns in the game, which isn't a little bit, but it's not as much as it sounds. Like, there aren't super a lot of towns in this game, so doing rounds wouldn't take the longest. Audio rip? Oh, please don't scare me like that, Raptor. I would actually believe that. I would actually hate that. Oh, but you were saying it was fixed? Alright, good. I do not want that kind of problem. I had enough issues starting stream. I do not need more. Alright, sorry about that. Let me see. How do I want to do this? Well, first I need to go to a town. Oh, did it actually go down to like 0 for a second? Alright, well, hopefully it was just like a second. I mean, I'd rather audio not go down at all, but at least it was only for like a few seconds. Hopefully it doesn't happen to my video recording. I don't know though. I'll have to look back at that when I edit. Well, it's the infamous house stealer of Larpa. So Ramfar cheated any widows out of their homes lately. I didn't steal your house from you, Chumpy. I won it from you, and I ain't giving it back. This was so early in the game, I don't remember if I did this. Time for you to get out the denial stage and move on to acceptance. I might have done this. There's probably something that I'll recognize. Hang on. Hey, kids, want to hear a story? Yeah, I think I did this. Yeah. How is yours? Yeah. Alright, Larpa doesn't change. Honestly, probably only the towns that have the characters would change. Like, Vane had some new dialogue. But Vane is relevant to Lamina, so it makes sense. It'd be weird if Larpa and Dalton had new dialogue. And obviously the stuff in Noda, so now I think about it, maybe dialogue won't change. Maribia might have new dialogue. Maribia seems like a very iconic place. Athena's chosen to repair the statue of the goddess for us. Wasn't that generous of them? They didn't even charge us for parts and labors. Oh, this might be new, actually. Athena must be pleased. I'm so happy. I think I'm gonna cry. Yeah, because Athena's like, obviously, we were in Dalton. That was the fake Athena. The Athena statues charged you, so maybe there is some new stuff here. There's a building northeast of here called the Star Dragon Tower. Why don't you go take a look? Oh, wait, no, it has to be new, because they're talking about the Star Dragon Tower. Okay, so I guess there is new dialogue, or some of it is new. Because the Star Dragon Tower is an epilogue location. That's the final dungeon of the epilogue, the last mandatory one. Athena's chosen repaired the broken statue of the goddess at the entrance of Dalton. They said anyone can use it for free. Wasn't that generous? Have you heard that Athena's chosen have stopped accepting donations? I fear for them. There's no way that prayers alone will support an organization with so many expenses. Ooh, Starlight. You mean to tell me that Athena's chosen were worshipping a false goddess? Well, isn't that awful? I was hoping to meet the goddess someday, but I suppose it's not going to happen now. I feel like such a fool for believing those charlatans at the sanctuary, and to think I gave them money while they tried to revive Zophar. Isn't that pathetic? Alright, it looks like there's only like one line of dialogue, and honestly, the characters aren't really talking with them, so... What I enjoy with the NPC dialogue is when the characters chime in, so... We don't need to worry about this too much. Alright, went to Larpa, went to Dalton. You know what, let's just do like, yeah, let's just do that, chat. Let's just do like a quick little rundown, talk to some people, see if anything's changed. Because I don't think there's going to be a crazy amount. Even if there is, I'm not really going to care to do all of it, because some of it just seems like filler. I love speaking with the travelers who pass through Takkar as they pursue their dreams. I only wish I could muster up the courage to set out on adventures of my own someday. Miss, are you certain that you're the premier of the Magic Guild? Absolutely, positively sure. Of course I am. How many times do I have to tell you? You can recognize it by simply observing my mastery of magic and my impeccable social graces. But you must have realized how strange and suspicious you looked when you wore that hood. Oh, good times, I remember that. I was so afraid of you, I told everyone to run away if you tried to speak with them. This is actually really neat, because think about it like this, chat. You can't backtrack in this game. Like, when you're on the move between the discs, you are on the move. You cannot come back to Takkar after meeting Lamina. If you remember, Lamina disguised herself as a hooded girl to act as your entrance exam to the Magic Guild. You could not go back to Takkar immediately after, so this is referencing all the way back then. This is like the first and only time you can actually come back to Takkar, so that's kind of cool. Did you stop to consider that I probably had a good reason to keep my identity a secret? Leo explained to her what I mean. You seem to have an easier time speaking to simpletons. I believe what she means is that you should judge people by actions, not appearances. While I confess I never considered you were wearing the hood to conceal yourself. I thought you wore it to simply make yourself scarier. Just promise you won't wear it again. Your face is too pretty to hide from the world. Yeah, we'll do some NPC dialogue. Spaced out, I think. It was so boring around here when that messenger from the Spastic Guild disappeared. But then we were visited by a masked vigilante who basically wrecked the town. He caused more destruction than the criminals he was trying to catch, and it was wonderful. Are you talking about Mystere? I've never even seen so many smashed roofs and broken windows in all my life. I feel like you're talking to Mystere. You're fine, the audio thing. You connected to the car via Bluetooth. Oh my goodness. I was terrified of leaving this village until I had a little talk with my beloved wife. She made me realize I had nothing to be afraid of anymore. What would I do with it without her? As soon as we're done packing, we're headed for the carnival to celebrate our anniversary. Good for you. Even after you defeated Zophar, my husband was too terrified to leave his filthy village. So I told him that I'd never let him touch me again. All of a sudden, he's raring to hit the road. It's amazing what men will do when they're given the proper motivation, isn't it? I love these games and their ever-changing NPC dialogue. I just love it. I love it when the other characters chime in more, though, but, like, just in general, these games do well with their NPCs. The life of a tradesman is the life for me. I'll get to travel the world and make myself rich, too. If you wish to pass through the northern gate, please do it quickly. We can't allow loitering. Last time I allowed someone to hover near the gate, there was a traffic jam of travelers. This town doesn't look that busy, buddy. Are you sure you're not exaggerating a little? I thought there'd be more after Ruby chiming in. This isn't Takkar's largest or luxurious inn, but it's cheap and there are very few cockroaches. If I'm gonna be the world's most successful merchant, I have to save money whenever I can. You got a lot of spunk, pal, but you also got a lot of work ahead of you. If you want to be as rich and famous as Ramus of Maribia. Alright, I thought there would be more. Every time a character says something and it ends, like every time it says like a character says something and the dialogue ends, I always expect there to be more because that's how Grandia works. I'm pretty sure some of the dialogue works like that in this game. Not all of it. I need to go somewhere else for starlights. I think Vane has starlights. Alright, chat, so here's what we're gonna do. How many towns do we have? We did Larpa, we did Dalton, we did Takkar. There's Noda, Carnival. Noda, the Carnival, Zulon, Maribia, Tabin's Peak, Vane, Azado, Horum, Zabak, Mine, Rakuli. Alright. There's like 10 towns. Let's go to Noda really quick. We'll go to Noda and the Carnival, and then we'll go to the next dungeon. I'm gonna try to space this out a bit. So you know what? Let's, Nah, we'll save it for later. You're the one with whom I spoke about the ancient ruins. Did you find the treasure inside? I'm not a Tomb Raider, simpleton. You're thinking of the girl with the big rack and funny accent. That chest has gotten right, yeah. That was so embarrassing. Everyone was staring at me with their mouths wide open. And my heart was beating so fast I didn't know I was gonna do it until I did. I'm so glad Father isn't mad at me. He's really mellowed in his old age. There's no greater happiness in the world than being with the one you love. I'm only sorry that it took so long to realize it. Father spent a lot of money on that wedding. Thank you, Hero. Thank you for teaching me what's truly important in life. Oh, these are, Kyle and... what was her name? Hero, have you used a Rememberizer yet? Yeah, I've been using it on my spare time. I used it. I mean, I used it in this playthrough and we saw the Lucia scene. I skipped it because I don't like that cutscene. All you have to do... yeah. All right, this is just telling me, yeah. What was your name again? Kyle's the guy. What's your name? I forgot your name. It's not Jessica. Jessica is Silver Star Story. I do not remember your name to save my life. Whatever, it's fine. Oh, it was Juliet, right? Julia, something like that. Haha, life is always unpredictable, my friends. Look at my daughter for the proof. Because I think I remember Romeo or something was the one that she was gonna marry, but she didn't want to marry. I don't know. Instead of marrying the mayor of West Noda, she's eloped with the pauper named Kyle. I thought I was gonna kill them both, but I suppose I mellowed in my old age. I'll be the most famous leader in the history of East Noda, but for different reasons than I expected. It was Julia or Juliet? One of those two, because Romeo, I think Romeo was the one she was the mayor of West Noda that she didn't want to marry, but they were gonna make her marry. And Kyle's the one she actually did marry, and we all saw coming. What do you think of the reborn Noda? All of a sudden, it's one big love fest between East and West. Right now, I'm negotiating with some West Nodan merchants, and it's a sweet deal for all of us. I find there's no disagreement which can't be resolved when enormous profits are involved. A little earlier, I saw a merchant from West Noda in the tavern. I couldn't believe it. There was a time not long ago when East Noda and West Noda hated each other's guts. Oh, I remember those times. I think another beer will help me ponder that many ramifications of Noda's reunification. Thank goodness these guys aren't drunk. Now that the two halves of Noda have made peace, we have more customers than ever before. Fortunately, we also have more kinds of liquor than ever before. Every West Nodan that comes in here is amazed by our selection of alcoholic beverages. Dalton has chosen finally come to terms with the wild and crazy nature of life in East Noda. I guess they realize that the goddess doesn't care if we're loud and obnoxious. She only cares that we love each other and live together in peace. That's what I think anyway. A mother always loves her children, no matter how naughty they are. Althena's no different. That's the right idea. My oh my, I can't believe what Kyle did. He's either the bravest man in Noda or the craziest. I think it's safe to predict that Julia, yeah, that was her name. Chat's also agreeing they knew it started with J-U-L. That's Julia's relationship with him is never going to be boring. I'm not going to get married unless I have a ceremony that's that exciting. Words. Alright, this is neat. We do have some dialogue. Either like, hey, as a result of killing Zophar, or in this case, the aftermath of the wedding. That's cool. I was expecting a wedding, but I wasn't expecting the dragon ship Destiny to show up. I remember how upset I was when the Destiny blockaded the bridge, but I'm glad those days are over. Never realized how beautiful the Destiny is. There's no doubt that Althena guided its construction. That was the first wedding I've ever seen. I have a feeling that they're not always that exciting. Oh. Dragon Quest VIII's wedding is, you know, it's exciting, but for the reason of crashing it. The wedding itself is not exciting, but what happens in that ending is pretty exciting. Well, that was interesting. It's not every day I watch a wedding turn into a kidnapping. I'm very happy for the kidnapper. Anyone who breaks up a wedding is a hero in my book. I wish he'd been around to break up my wedding. I'd be single and happy. Bite into one of the sweet treats we have for sale, and your taste buds will never be the same. Each piece is a handcrafted masterpiece guaranteed to give tremendous oral pleasure. Our candy's so good that we had to buy insurance. What? Our customers were slipping on their own drool. Okay. Did you hear the news? A young man interrupted the wedding and stole the bride. What a hopelessly reckless and romantic thing to do. Oh, to be young and foolish. Did you see? That was the most amazing wedding ever. Well, it wasn't really a wedding since no one got married, but I'm still amazed at Kyle's bravery. Oh, that's right, they didn't get married. Kyle's bravery? Julia's the one who jumped off the bridge. When I get married, my ceremony is going to be just as amazing as that one. Now all I have to do is meet a man I actually want to marry. Good luck with that. Just because I don't own a shop, don't mean I don't have the best items at the best prices. Oh, hey. No starlights. Best part of Dragon Quest VIII was Charmels getting yelled at by his dad. Anything where Charmels was... Anything where Charmels was either getting yelled at or scolded or whatever was also great. But, nah, the best part of Dragon Quest VIII was getting to marry Jessica. Man, Charmels is so insufferable. Every time I think of someone that's like, hey, the worst character in existence, I think of Pecan from Grandia, but Charmels is up there. Charmels is actually just the absolute worst. You can't get any worse than Charmels. I'm the Human Torch. I am a man who breathes fire and lives to tell about it. But don't stand too close during my performance or you won't live to tell about it. I came to thank Katarina for all she's done for me. I asked for her romantic advice and she told me exactly what I need to know. Now I have a total hottie for a boyfriend and he's so sweet. I even offered to let Katarina borrow him for a while, but I guess she already has a man. Katarina is the name of the world map area, the Katarina Zone. Hello folks, why don't you try? Alright, yeah, I think we went to the carnival already, but we didn't come here with Lamina because now Lamina's having dialogue. And just what kind of prizes are we talking about? Each and every winner receives a trip to Meribia and free admission of Ramus's Tunnels of Terror. It's the most popular attraction in Meribia, especially with men. No thanks. Oh, Lamina doesn't want it anymore. I don't blame her. Hey, you're Jean. What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be dancing? I think I had too much to drink again. I think I have been here because obviously we came to get Jean, but... there's probably... That was new because Lamina was with me. Not the world's at peace, the carnival's gonna be open all year round. But I couldn't come here every day or I'd gamble my life away in that darn Hall of Chance. Oh, we did the Hall of Chance, it was lame. What kind of mother would let you loose in the gambling hall anyway? Alright, there's no one in the carnival I'm super interested in. I know my granddaughter would be angry at me, but it's worth to enjoy the carnival alone. I might even let her cruise the carnival with me if she wasn't such a spoiled little brat. If she gives me any grief when I take her back to Larpa, I'm taking her parents at a will. Grandpa's gonna be in so much trouble when Mom and Dad find out he left me alone. Daddy will be the most mad. The last time Grandpa took me, he left me at the store. What terrible parents. I think he's getting too old to go by himself anyway. Yeah, go by himself. Say there, you look like magic performers. Can you make my grandpa's memory come back? We could change the way people's brains work. We'd have started on Ronfars already. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nah, that's not true. We would start on your brain. Sorry, little girl, you're out of luck. We would get the awful imagination that Ruby can be with Hero. We would get that out of her brain immediately. Oh, hey, Rememberizer's girl. Oh, we could see Lucia's clothes again. That's what this is, I think. I don't care enough to rewatch that scene, but, you know, I've read this. Yeah, need my help, yeah. I don't think there's anything in the carnival I care about. I think we're done. Okay, so... we have... This doesn't count. Zulon, Meribia, Tabin's Peak, Thane, Azado, Horum, Zabakmon, Rakuli. 8 towns to go. So let's go to, let's do a dungeon. Really quickly. Now we have to find the... What's the next dungeon on the list? Lost Labyrinth. Oh, by the way, I saw chat asking if I did mandatory dungeons. We have not done mandatory dungeons yet. We've been doing the optional ones. There is one more optional one, and then we will start the mandatory ones. There's one more optional one for now. Where is this one located? The Lost Labyrinth. Inside the Illusion Woods. Oh, okay. Okay, inside Illusion Woods. Illusion Woods is where, I'm pretty sure that's, like, right near Jean, where we meet Jean. Alright, so let's oh, is this it? I think this is it. Oh, did I ever buy Starlights? I didn't buy Starlights, did I? You know what? Chat, this is why I like the Lucius Pendant. I do like that you can warp to Vane, and then you can just warp immediately back to the ship. If they're not going to make the ship travel with you, the next best thing is having you travel straight to the ship.